Hey guys, this is Sherri Fry, and I'm here with my friend Sherri Fowler, and she's here with us today from Utah. She is a fabulously beautiful person inside and out, and I'm so grateful and thankful to have her on the call with me today. So thank you, Sherri, for agreeing to do this interview with us.
Not a problem, Sherry.
First, I want to start off by telling how I met Sherri and what kind of person I met and what kind of person she is today. I want to talk a little bit about that. So anyways, if you back up to last year, 2012, in July, my daughter and I took a girl trip to Utah. We drove from California to Utah. And let me just start off by saying there is nothing in Utah. Um, we stopped off in Vegas, spent the night, had some girl time there, and then we headed on over to Utah. And what we were doing is we were launching my girlfriend's Chanel Marsh's business for Body by Bye. And so we had challenge parties set up, and we had people to meet with. And the first thing I want to talk about is Sherri Fowler would not come to a challenge party. She refused. She would not come. So that's okay. She didn't want to come out of her comfort zone, and I understand that. So what we did was me and Chanel drove over to her house. We took the shakes to Sherri Fowler because she wouldn't come to us. And so me and Chanel went over to Sherri's house, and the person that I met then was very depressed, very sad, feared for her life. She was very scared that she was not going to wake up one day and her kids were going to find her dead. She talked about all these fears and all these things to me when we were there. All we did was take her some samples and just try to see if she was open to taking a challenge with us. And we gave her samples, and then we just kind of talked about what it was that was happening with her at this time and what she exactly needed help with. And she made us cry. I bawled my eyeballs out that day. I don't think I've ever cried on a appointment before. I do cry. I'm a big crybaby, but when I have so much empathy for people, and I'll start crying. If you cry, I'm crying. And Chanel was crying. We were all crying. But the person that I know now is a totally different person. She's happy. She's spunky. She is alive and excited. And it's just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful spirit person. And so Sherri, please tell us, how much did you weigh when I met you?
I weighed almost 500 pounds.
500 pounds.
Yeah.
I remember. In fact, I'm going to put some before and after pictures here because they are unbelievable. I'm so proud of you. So you weighed almost 500 pounds. Your goal, what was your goal when I met you? What did you want to accomplish from your challenge?
My challenge was to get down to a weight where I could have a gastric bypass. I was fearing for my life, and I prayed every night that I would wake up in the morning so my kids and my husband would be dead. I was having severe heart problems. I was type 2 diabetic, chronic pain, chronic fibromyalgia. My lungs were damaged. I was on oxygen 24/7. My oxygen level was 78% room air. I slept all the time. I had no energy. I had bad back issues. You name it, I had it. And I just wanted to be able to qualify for surgery to help me with some of those health issues.
That's very understandable. What had you tried before? Have you tried losing weight before?
Oh, I tried. You name it, I tried it. I tried drinking glass water for dinner. I've tried Weight Watchers. I've tried, you name it, eating on a smaller plate, eating more proportions. I couldn't exercise at the time. I was so lethargic and depressed and just surviving day by day.
Yeah.
Basically. I couldn't do much of anything.
Yeah, I remember the person that I met, and the day that now that I know you now, it's just night and day. Totally different people. what I want to ask you is, okay, so we dropped how much weight on your 90-day challenge, your first 90-day challenge?
My first 90-day challenge, I lost 120 pounds.
Yay! That is a teenager. My daughter is 120 pounds. You dropped off a human being. You dropped off a teenager.
I did.
That is no joke.
I lost 18 and a half inches
Holy
and off 10 meds just in the first 90 days.
Oh my gosh, that is so exciting. Okay, so we party. We were excited. We were happy you dropped it. I watched you every day. I watched you post salmon and broccoli, and you were doing all this stuff. You were doing your shakes. I was watching you on your challenge every day. We were rooting for you. We had to deal with some trolls. There are some not happy people because you were bragging about how much weight you were losing and how excited you were and how good you were doing, but we took care of them because we don't care. We're happy.
I was doing it, and I wanted everybody to know it is possible.
It is possible. So you dropped 122 pounds on the Body by Bite Challenge, your first 90 days. Then you qualified for your surgery. So tell us what happened then. So you were so excited. I remember you got to go have your surgery, and that was exactly what you wanted because I remember that was your goal. You've met that goal. You crushed it, girl. You crushed that goal like a beast.
Unfortunately, I had so many complications with my surgery. I ended up having to go to the emergency room 5 different times. I had a massive infection. I had MRSA. I had an abscess in my stomach that was 10 inches deep. I had IV therapy for a month afterwards. A second surgery 13 days later to go in and clean me out. I had a gaping hole in my stomach for 3.5 months that slowly closed that I had home health coming packing. And recently I just had to have my gallbladder out that they should have taken out when I had my surgery. It almost ruptured. It was throwing toxins into my body. It had 16 pea-sized stones in it. And they couldn't do it laparoscopic, so they had to cut me open. And it should have been taken out when I had surgery. It was something I wish I never did. I can't go back and reverse it, and I was dead set on it, so nobody can talk me out of it. No. But looking back, if I could go back in time, I would never have done it.
Yeah, so you regret it. So you would definitely not recommend it for anybody.
I don't, but when you're in that state of mind and that's what your mindset is, there's nobody in the world that's going to talk you out of it.
Nope. Especially if we're women. Yeah, nobody's going to talk us out of nothing.
No,
we're girls. Sorry. Okay, so what I want to talk to you about is, okay, so then you had your surgery, and then how much more weight did you lose?
I'm at 265 now, so like 140 more, I think. Around there, somewhere, yeah, 143.
Okay, so you lost approximately 260 pounds altogether, 260 to 265, something like that. Well, what I still think is amazing.
Inches.
Huh?
85 inches.
85 inches?
85 inches.
Dang, girl, you get down with your bad self.
Collarbone.
Ooh, you got them sexy collarbones, girl, them sexy ones. I love it. I love it. You know, it's so amazing to me because, like I said, the person that I met and then the person that you are now are two total night and day. Night and day. What are you able to do now that you couldn't do before?
Oh, I can walk into a store and actually buy clothing at a store. I was in a size 40, so I had to order from a catalog.
Let me stop you really fast. Number one, you couldn't even walk at the store before. I remember you told me you had to drive the little cart, right? Okay, so now you get to walk into the store, and you got to keep walking into the store. You get to walk to the clothes. That's awesome. Okay, keep on going.
At the store and then some.
I think that's awesome.
I fit in a normal car. I don't have to have a seatbelt extension. I can tie my own shoes. There's just tons of things that.
Those are things that I take for granted, like things that you suffered with. are normal to me. Like I can bend down and tie my shoes. You know, I don't understand the struggles that you actually had to go through, all of them. I mean, I can imagine that it was, you know, a lot to carry around with you. It was that there were struggles, but really to just know that just tying your shoes was a problem.
Yeah, I couldn't even put on socks. I mean, I couldn't
Wow.
even put on socks
Wow.
and shoes. And then my legs and my feet were so swollen because I had poor circulation. My heart was not beating correctly. That my feet were like that big, anyways. And so to be able to wear socks and stuff was very painful.
Yes, I can imagine.
And I didn't do much of anything. I slept most of the time because I had no energy, and I was up in the morning to get my kids to school, slept while they're at school, get up in time to go get them from school, come home, sleep till my husband got home from work. He would have dinner made. I would come have dinner, and then I'd go back to bed. I mean, I didn't function.
That's no way to live. It's no way to live at all. I was going to go back because I don't think we asked you. You were on medications when I met you. Okay, let's talk about before you had surgery, your first 90-day challenge. How many medications did you drop off of, and how many medications were you on?
I was on 20 medications, and I dropped off 10.
Okay, what were those medications for?
Chronic pain, fibromyalgia, diabetes. I got off my diabetic meds.
Yeah.
Asthma pills. There was tons. I was taking 7 different heart pills.
Wow.
Yeah, it was just crazy. Crazy.
I need to remind, you know, we haven't talked about this either. When I met Sherry, you know, generally what you know, with somebody that needs to lose a certain amount of weight, you know, we want to put them on a kit that's going to accommodate that and really help them reach their goals as quickly as we can get them to their goals. And I wanted to put her on the transformation kit, or that would have been what I would have put her on, but you couldn't be on it because of your heart, because we couldn't even put you on anything with any stimulant, so it would have been a complete waste of time to even try to put you on something that you couldn't take. So we started you off with a shape kit, and you dropped 122 pounds on a shape kit over 90 days.
I was very dedicated once I started. I ate salmon and broccoli.
I remember the pictures.
Chicken, egg whites, and salsa. That was my meal that I had for 3 months. Once to Blue Moon, I had had something with my family, but I did a shake in the morning, had a snack, had dinner in the afternoon, had a snack, had a shake, had a snack.
Wow.
So I was very cut and dry on everything. If I was going to do it, I was going to do it.
And you did it, girl. Like I said, you crushed it like a beast. And, well, I got to wrap this thing up, honey. And I want to just tell you thank you again. You're going to inspire a lot of people. I know you already have inspired a lot of people. You've inspired me. You stuck to it better than I could because I cheat. I have to keep taking my challenges over and over, which is fine. I keep doing it, but, you know, that's what's great about the challenges. We could keep hitting the restart button and starting all over again. So I want to thank you so much for your time. You're such a beautiful person, honey, and I am so glad to have you here, and I'm so glad to have you as my friend.
Thank you, Sherrie. I'm so glad to be here.
You're welcome.
I'm still doing the 2 shakes today, everyone. I'm still dedicated and doing it, and I don't think there'll be a day that I won't take them.
Me neither.
Feel so good. So.
Okay, and I'm going to put, Sherrie has a blog and she has a Facebook fan page, so I'm going to put that down into the notes here so that you guys can follow her and see what she's up to.
Sounds good. My blog page is Sherri Fowler at blogspot.com, and then my Facebook page is facebook.com/Sherri Fowler.
Okay. Awesome. You guys got that. I'm going to write it down, honey. I'm out of time, so we got to go. And I will talk to you soon.
Thanks, Sherrie.
You're welcome. You too. Bye-bye.